Tomas was a humble woodcutter who lived at the edge of a dense forest. Every day, he woke up before sunrise, took his worn-out axe, and walked deep into the woods to cut firewood. He sold the wood in the nearby village, earning just enough to buy food and keep a small roof over his head. Tomas did not have much, but he was always grateful. He thanked the forest for its trees, the sun for its warmth, and the little birds whose songs kept him company. "There's always something to be thankful for," he would say with a smile, even when his days were hard. But one winter, everything changed. A fierce storm swept through the forest, knocking down trees and flooding the paths Tomas used. Many of the trees he relied on were damaged, and the village no longer needed as much firewood because traders from bigger towns had started selling it for cheaper prices. Tomas's earnings dropped, and soon he struggled to buy food. Many woodcutters gave up, leaving the village to search for new work. Friends told Tomas to do the same. But Tomas refused. "I still have my axe. I still have this forest." The storm didn't take everything, he said. His gratitude for what remained gave him hope. He believed that something good would come, as long as he kept trying. Tomas looked at the fallen trees and broken branches left by the storm. They weren't good for firewood anymore. But as he examined them closely, an idea sparked. Some pieces of wood had beautiful patterns and smooth textures. What if he could turn this wood into something more valuable? Though Tomas had never made anything other than firewood, he decided to try. With patience and determination, he started carving small items, wooden spoons, bowls, and simple toys. His first attempts were rough, but he stayed positive. "Every mistake is a lesson," he said, smiling at his uneven spoons. Little by little, Tomas improved. His carvings became smoother and more detailed. He remained grateful for each small success, the first spoon that didn't crack, the first bowl that looked just right. One day, a merchant from the town passed through the village and noticed Tomas's work. The merchant was amazed. "These are beautiful," he said. "People in the city would love to buy handmade crafts like these." The merchant offered to buy everything Tomas had made and requested more. Word spread, and soon villagers came to watch Tomas carve. Some asked him to teach them, and Tomas gladly shared his skills. He believed that there was enough success for everyone. Years later, Tomas no longer cut wood for firewood. He became known as the finest woodcarver in the region. People traveled from distant towns to buy his art, intricate sculptures, finely carved furniture, and beautiful decorations. He built a small workshop in the village, employing others and teaching young people how to carve. But despite his success, Tomas never forgot the hard times. In his workshop hung his old axe, a reminder of the storm that had once threatened to take everything. Beneath it, a wooden sign read, "Gratitude turns what we have into enough. Positivity turns enough into success." Tomas's story teaches us that when life gets difficult, gratitude helps us see what remains, and positivity helps us turn it into something greater. His success came not because the path was easy, but because he stayed thankful and hopeful, even in the hardest times.